How you doing, everybody? Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is about this Yamaha Tour Custom all maple drum kit. Yamaha has come up with a very cool drum kit in this Tour Custom kit here. Thin maple shells that have great resonance, serious playability no matter what style of music you're playing. These would be great for funk and R&B, jazz, rock and heavy metal, whatever you want to play, these drums will totally do the job. Great tone interval on the toms, very musical. So let's get in all the details and let me show you how these drums sound. All right, as I said, these are thin maple shells. 6 plies thick, 5.6 millimeters. They all have 45-degree bearing edges, and these maple shells will give you that great punchy maple tone. Warm but bright, you know, and they're outfitted out of the box with Remo clear ambassadors on the top and bottom. Great sound. So let me get into the sound of these toms. Snare wires off. Very nice tone, sustained for days here. Again, with these ambassador clear heads, you get a nice, bright, punchy sound. If you put 2-ply heads, pinstripes, G2s, anything coated, you'll definitely warm up these drums even more. So here you have a 10 by 7-inch rack tom, 12 by 8-inch rack tom, and those are sort of typical sizes. Then when you get down to the floor toms, it gets a little bit different. You have a 14 by 13-inch floor tom and a 16 by 15-inch floor tom. Now, most of the time, floor toms, you know, they're even sizes, 14, 14, 16, 16, and so on. That inch difference just adds to the tone of the drums. You get great presence with that little bit of difference in the length, the depth of the drum. We put the snare wires on and do the same thing for you. Super fun to play. The drums really give back on this side. And I love drum kits that do that, when they really make you just feel inspired because the tone is so much fun to hear. Let's go to the kick drum now. It's a 16 by 22. Great size. 16-inch depth just gives you good punch, even though you still get the low end of the round 22-inch diameter. So here we go. Snare wires off. Nice big kick drum sound. Big, fat, and punchy. The drums come outfitted with Remo Power Stroke 3, so you get great heads. It's clear version. You get great heads right out of the box. Snare wires on, same thing. Man, that's big and fat. Really cool for funky funk grooves. That last bit wasn't so funky, but it was so you could hear it. They're very sensitive, so you can play all kinds of music from very quiet to very loud. Tons of fun. So now, let's get into the hardware. Very classy looking hardware on this kit. First, the lug. These are absolute style lugs, single post lugs. Low mass, you know, there's just one screw holding on the lug, and it holds the tuning of the head really nicely. The tom mounting system is unique to Yamaha. It's their Yes mounting system, And right here, there's 2 bolts that hold the tom mount onto the shell. So it's very, minimal as far as what's attached to the shell. The shell hangs really nicely, and definitely, the drums definitely resonate. What's cool about Yamaha drums, they've been doing this for as long as I can remember, is the toms are mounted to the kick drum. You have a low mass tom mount here. Your toms are always going to be in the right place. It's very cool. You don't have to hang them off cymbal stands, which is fine. Hanging them off a rack, again, fine. This way, it's kind of got the old school vibe, toms right on the kick drum, and you just know they're always going to be right there. So it's very cool, in my opinion. Ball joint to move the tom around wherever you want. Very easy to set up, take on or off, pack up at the end of the night. Cool system. The hoops on the drums, they call them their 2.3 inverse Dyna-Hoops. They're stick saver hoops, which just means they're kind of rounded over a little bit going into the inside of the drum. And it's supposed to help you, save the stick in the middle. So when you're pounding rim shots on the toms, you're not going to chew up your stick as much. They also add to the resonance and the tone of the drums. On the kick drum, there's 10 lugs, and they have some really sexy looking die-cast claw hooks. Rubber lined, going to keep that matching wood hoop nice and scratch-free and protected as long as you take care of the drum. Nice floor tom legs, great kick drum spurs. All in all, very cool drum kit that will stand the rigors of the road for sure, any live gig. And even though they say tour custom, these drums would be great in the studio. Definitely encourage you to try head combinations when you get this kit home. Ambassador clears always work. They're a go-to drum head, but other drum head combinations would do really nicely on this drum kit as well. You probably know the drill here too. This is a shell pack. Shell packs almost never come with matching snare drums, so I'm very spoiled to have a Yamaha Recording Custom 6x14 aluminum drum here. Goes really well with this drum kit. I also encourage you to check out the text below the video. You're gonna have links and text to all of the other gear I'm using in this video. The cymbals, the hardware, the sticks, the recording interface, all the gear I use to make the music you hear me playing along to. It's all really good stuff. I highly encourage you to check it out. Before we close out this video, let's talk about the color of the drums, the finish. Really beautiful satin finishes on all of the drums, and there's 5 color options. This one is the candy apple red. There's also a licorice satin, chocolate satin, butterscotch satin, and a caramel satin. So nice, beautiful colors that will look good on any stage with lights on it, so you can't go wrong no matter what you choose. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to hear these drums in context inside of a song, stick around at the end of this video. There's about a 2-minute long track I'm going to play these drums with, where it rocks and I solo a little bit over the top. You can really hear these drums sing. So if you want any more information about this Yamaha kit or any other Yamaha product, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer, and thanks a lot for watching this video.